Once a call Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, Kodash, the Banos, the apostles and elders of Greatmillstone. Peace and blessing to the elect of the nation of Israel. I'm the brother Shapar from the Jamaica camp. Now, this is a trending topic now in Jamaica, paternity fraud, and the numbers are very alarming. alarming. They are saying that Jamaica is leading the world in paternity fraud. Little island Jamaica. Now, the people of Jamaica is of the tribe of Benjamin, predominantly, of the nation of Israel. And what you see going on right now, is in the result of the curses that the Lord placed upon us as a nation, to put us to shame. Because this is basically something shameful going on here with, the tribe of Benjamin. Paternity fraud is even rampant among, Judites, But hey, it shows you how adultery is a thing here with our people, man. It's a disgrace. But hey, I play that video here and then we get into some scriptures, maybe play another video or two,
We got a serious problem in Jamaica, and we may have ignored it for a while and just take it for just a little nice punchline when we're giving jokes, or a nice punchline in a song. But we have a problem, and the problem is paternity fraud, aka jacket. We got a jacket problem in Jamaica.
Yeah, in Jamaica we call paternity fraud, we call it jacket. You know what I mean? That's the common terminology.
Yeah, and many of us going around thinking that the children are ours. I mean, we really check it out, they're not really ours. Hear this, Virgin, I know.
Research found that 30% of Nigerian men are fathering children at arms. Nigerian women rank second highest on paternity fraud in the whole world. And guess who ranks number one?
So, Nigerian is the second highest, man. So, there are actually Jakes also. There are actually Israelites also. But you see, it's among our people, man. Paternity fraud more common among our people because, our people are a bunch of adulterers. This is, as the Lord, Yahawashi say, this is the adulterous generation. You know what I mean? And that's what basically be manifesting right now.
Jamaican
fraud, cuckoldry rate of 60%. Fathering children at arms. Nigerian women rank second highest on paternity fraud in the whole world. And guess who ranks number one? Jamaican.
Jamaican
women have a paternity fraud cuckoldry rate of 62%. You're more likely to get someone else's kid than your own. You're banging up a Jamaican girl.
Well, I laugh after we were on the world. The Jamaican man. Say one time, Jamaican man was the envy of the world with the other man them cause, the girls them used to tell her, with this and with that and with nice and nobody can do it like a Jamaican man. Yeah, but now we become a laughing stock right now. They say we are.
And that's the scriptures, man. That's the scriptures, man. We become a laughing stock. This is embarrassing, to the nation of Israel, man. But, the women of Israel walk with no shame, and the shame come upon us because of the, the curses that befall us because they disobey our power, man, and that's the reason why all of this is coming down on us as a people, I'm gonna bring out the first precept and then go back in some of these videos and stuff like that. This is now the trending thing in Jamaica. Everybody is now talking about this because there was a survey done, and it's come out that a very large percentage of people who actually do the tests, in many cases more than half the percentage, basically are not the father. It's a shame, man. A shame. Get a precept here. All right. Let me get Lamentation 2, verse 15. You see how that Edom are laughing, man? Laughing stock, become a laughing stock, as the host and the program just mentioned. We are a laughing stock, man. It's a it's a all that pass by clap their hands at thee. This is Lamentation 2 and 15. It says, all that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their heads of the daughter of Zion, of daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of all, the joy of the whole earth? All thine enemy has opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. You know, certainly this is the day that we look for. We have found, we have seen it. You know, the Lord had done that which he had devised. He had fulfilled his word that he had commanded in the days of old. He had thrown down and had not pitied. He had caused thine enemy to rejoice over thee. He had set up the horn of thine adversary. So this is what they're doing. They are rejoicing. They are laughing, man. They're laughing. You know, when you shake your head and you say, "Oh boy," when you look at us, man, as a nation, man, or women are wars. You know what I mean? Men are the straight of wicked men, committing adultery, having sex with his neighbor's wife, which is adultery, man, and which is punishable by death, by the way, according to the law. You know, so there's evidence that adultery is rampant. You know, it's unlawful to have sex with another man's woman, and in this society, them don't call a woman where you're basically in a relationship, your wife, but actually by law, she's a wife if she had the one where you're basically a roll with. Ultimately, if she's the one, if you took her virginity, ultimately she's a wife by law. But nevertheless, we're supposed to be rehearsing, the laws. So even if you have a woman, a man should not sleep with a woman, or should sleep with a next man, woman. You know what I mean? It's still considered as adultery, man. But that's what's going on here. Shame and disgrace upon our people, man. Shame. A whole lot of shame. And you see, it's funny because they be blaming. One of the blame them, I blame pastors to me, because pastors give a lot of jacket them saying. I was watching a video here concerning the same subject. Why Sir P, this is a famous vlogger here in Jamaica. Why Sir P, is commenting on the whole jacket situation and the survey that they did. And one of the person who is blaming pastors also for giving a lot of jacket, man. So sure that the Christian church is it's not here to help. I mean, it is just as degenerate as anybody else among our people, man. Christians are just as degenerate, man.
And if them husband tell them to do nothing, no care how menial the task is, them turn to the storybook. Remember that story that I will huff and I will blow your house down. But if the pastor tell her, say, strap herself to one of Elon Musk rocket them and go Mars, go take up one piece of stone, carry back, come give him, she shall be on that rocket, guy. So it's no surprise. So the most common job title me I hear about, is pastor. Sister Mary claimed she pastor called her down me at a special one-to-one meeting. When really, right, her negligee was getting a beating. It wasn't no.
You know, you look at the map, man. You have parishes on the map that basically went all the way up to 70% of the test that is done. You know, showing that, look, man, you know, paternity fraud, man. It's a disgrace. It's like a crisis now. So, you know, it become to the forefront now. So they are talking about passing laws concerning paternity fraud. The same thing in the United States, you know, where they are, you know, speaking about laws pertaining to that subject. This is Jamaican law. It's a Jamaican lawmakers. Jamaican lawmaker wants a mandatory DNA test at birth to combat paternity fraud. And you have women basically lashing out on some other people, women's rights, whatsoever, lashing out, so it will cause a whole lot of violence or whatsoever. So therefore, they don't want, you know, lawmakers to make no solution to the problem. You know what I mean? Yeah? So they want it to continue the way it is. But you see, it happened to these politicians, so they know they want to, you know, because this is a politician who get jacket. You know? It's a Jamaican lawmakers, Horace Clark, member of parliament for St. James. And yeah, I think a Usain Bolt get jacket, and another famous entertainer also get jacket also. You know, a lot of men be filing for their kids in Jamaica who went abroad and realized that the kids are not theirs. Oh boy. Imagine 70%, one parish, 70%. Good gosh, man. That's a disgrace. It's a Jamaican lawmaker, Horace Clark, member of parliament for St. James Central, has vowed to continue his push for mandatory DNA tests at birth to combat the issue of paternity fraud. You know, so that's what basically is going on here, man. The topic hot from this week, you know, because a whole lot of men now are pre-figure do some tests, you know, to find out if their kids are theirs, you know. Very large percentage, man. Mercy. But anyway, as I've been saying before, this is a curse, you know. And the reason why the Lord put this curse on us, man, you know, is because what we did to the Lord, man, it amounts to the same hurt. Just the way all men feel hurt, you know, going through this process is the same way the Lord feel hurt. You know what I mean? Concerning that very thing. Motherfucker, let's see if I find a precept here. Hosea 4, I think. Hosea 4 and 14. Yeah, so you know, this is Hosea 4 and 13. It says, they sacrifice upon the tops of mountains and burn incense upon the hills, under oaks and poplars and elm, because the shadow thereof is good. Therefore your daughters shall commit whoredom, and your spouses shall commit adultery. You see, the whole lot of whores in Jamaica, man. Whole lot of whores. You know, them flinging the needle all over the place according to Serpy. According to Serpy, the needle dash all over the place. You know, and the paternity fraud is evident that these women, you know, I mean, not, you know, they be doing it raw with many men. You know, no shame. You know, and say, I will, and this is why, you know, there is no strict laws to it, man, because normally, you know, you commit them type of crime, you get put to death. You know, I mean, or you was brought to the priest, according to the book of Numbers. You can go and read it. You know, I mean, the book of Numbers. You know, I think it is Numbers the 5th. I think it's Numbers the 5th chapter, 11th verse. No, 11th. I think it's the 11th. Yeah, 5th chapter. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out after this. But anyway, it say, you know, I will not punish your daughters where they commit whoredoms, and nor your spouses where they commit adultery, for themselves are separated with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. You know, therefore the people that do it not understand shall fall. You see, so the reason why all this happened to us as men, you know, of Israel, you know, is because we turn from our God, man, committing idolatry and all different type of wickedness, man. So the Lord, the same earth that the Lord feel, you need to feel the same earth. Yeah? Because this is the reason why I said, though Israel play the harlot, yet let not Judah offend, and come not ye unto Gilead, neither go ye up to Beth-Aven, nor swear the Lord liveth. You know, so the Lord is earth, man. About the situation of Jake committing all these different sins, man. You know, so therefore the same thing happened to you, that you can feel, you know, earth like how the Lord earth or the situation, man. But anyway, I would say wickedness, you know, as men of Israel, wicked men. So, you know, wicked things happen to them. You know, matter of fact, I get a precept here, Ecclesiasticus. Where am I at? Go down here. So Ecclesiasticus 26 and 26 23. All right. Oh yeah, I think it's this is Ecclesiasticus 26 and 23. It says a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. You know, because these women are wicked men. Wicked to the child, wicked in every. Because you see, when a child grew up and having a bond with someone who they thought was their father, you know, they totally destroy, you know what I mean, that child, man. You know what I mean? That's very traumatic, man. You know what I mean? Both men and child go through that, man. So a woman basically have a wicked for lie that way. And a lot of these women know, you know what I mean, that you know, they are unfaithful, and there's a possibility that the person who they're giving the child to is not the father. You know what I mean? That's the reason why they are saying that, you know, paternity fraud is going to cause violence, because that amount, that earth that come with that, man, trust me, man, you know, you make a man we put a woman to death for that, you know, by right. That's what the jealousy do. You know what I mean? A man feel like the way of basically, you know, quell that earth is to put people to death. You know, it's a wicked. It's a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but the godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. You know, and you know, majority of we not getting a woman that is godly until the kingdom, man. You know what I mean? That's what we're gonna get, you know, as our reward, man. Godly women. You know, right now, a bunch of wicked women, man. Yeah, and you know, as we say, it's shameless. It's shameful, man. You know, these women are basically in Jamaica here, so they're laughing at us, man. They bring us shame, a whole lot of shame. They themselves should be ashamed. You know what I mean? But they are not. You know, as it go down further here, say, oh, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, and that's how that's how the Negro woman is being looked upon right now, as a dog. Yeah, she's nothing but a bitch. She was the scripture basically call in a society them actually call her a bitch and she accept it. You know these songs them call them bitches and all them thing there and them accept it. You know there was a song that released a couple months here in Jamaica. You know, old dirty bitch, walk her like a dog, treat her like my enemy, and guess what? Those words, you know, it coming from a place where you know it actually is that reality with these women. You know what I mean? Or dirty bitch or something like a song name. You know? Walk her like a dog or whatsoever. Yeah, because she basically amount to the you know equated to what a dog is right now. You know what I mean? It says so I say a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. Yeah, and that's what's going on right now, man. Doing it raw with all different type of men. You know what I mean? Raw dog all over the place. That's what they call it. You see? All the terminology them come, they were dog with it, man. You know, raw dog all over the place. You know what I mean? Man skirting all about. You know, coming home to you, man, kissing her with sperms in her mouth, man. Yeah, this society have to go down, man. This society have to go down, you know. Oh boy. Oh, wait, me tell you, man. I see, and you can't tell them because you can't tell them say, oh, them are behave no wrong way, you know. You shouldn't even say nothing about them body count and them thing because you know, if you just accept that, you know, just accept it, you know. So they are unaccountable, man. They don't take accountability for their actions. Yeah. So this is Proverbs. It says, such is the way of adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. And in them human heart in Jamaica, enough of them don't see it as them doing anything wicked, man. They don't see it as them doing anything wicked. They don't see that, you know, harm can come to them because of this, man. They don't care about the child. They don't care about the man. You know, and they are the victim. Because at the end of the day, I watch some other video concerning the same topic and women commenting on the subject at hand right now, and they are saying the men are to be blamed. You know, so they may try to divert the blame, gaslighting and trying to divert the blame on men. Which men, basically, men that are adulterers is to be blamed, and men who go off from the Lord are to be blamed. You know, but on another level, women are the one committing these acts, man. You know, of giving paternity fraud. So she have to take some accountability also. But the scripture say, oh, it says, such is the way of adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and said, I have done no wickedness. You know? And that's basically what's going on here, you know what I mean? It hurts. You know, I mean Jamaica don't want to have you know, no DNA whatsoever because it hurts. You know, it hurts to even think about that your kids that you grew up with a bond for so many years are not yours. You know, you know, but hey, that's just it, man. It's scripture showing how wicked a woman can be when she's set at liberty. You know, this society where they are free, women's rights and all these type of things, when they're set with that liberty, you know, they just be self-will and do all manner of wickedness, man. That was the reason why we should have a society where women are bond. You know what I mean? The scripture says, if your daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly. You know what I mean? So it's not women roaming street, going to clubs and bars, and no, that's not what the kingdom gonna be like, man. This kingdom is loose, very loose. You know, Ecclesiasticus. Let me start from 25 and 13, it said, give me any plague, but the plague of the heart. You know when time that jealousy feeling they come in, man, it drive her crazy, man. That's a plague of the heart. You know what I mean? He said, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. You see, I want serious judgment the Lord bring upon you, man, to basically get that type of hurt there. What kind of hurt you can feel more than that? Where it can even drive her to put a woman to death. I think I see an article, you know, that basically warning against. This is why I say this was supposed to, or yesterday, or today. But anyway, it's a jacket. This is from the Jamaican Observer. It's a jacket blowback. It's a jacket blowback. It's a law. It's a local clinic warns. You see, these things are basically to shield these women, man. It's a local clinic warns mandatory paternal tests could lead to violence. So you think talk about men putting women to death? It can lead to that. You know what I mean? But it's even worse if a man can do the test after years of making the sacrifice for a child. You know what I mean? And making that bond. It's even worse if you find out that long afterward, man. It's even worse, man. You see, but this is not going to make the situation better. You see, Jake don't have no real judgment out here, man. There's no real judgment. So this is a counter-argument, you know what I mean, to basically stop or to slow down the amount of wickedness that is going on, man. You know? But that's it, silly. What did it say? I'm going to look for that precept here, see if it's in Numbers. I'm going to check it again to see if I have the right thing. Yeah. Numbers 5 and 11. Oh, yeah, this is it, man. It's very long, so you can go and read it. You know, when I feel jealous of a woman, you feel jealous like she commit adultery or whatsoever. This was the process that you do. You take her to the priest, you know what I mean, and give her something to drink. Her leg basically rotten if she commit the act, and her belly swollen, according to the scripture. You can go and read it. Very interesting, you know. And it's funny because a lot of these women, especially in Jamaica, be a big belly woman out there. And then leg full of cellulite and some dark spot in between them leg. Hey, oh, look, man. But anyway, you know, that's just it. So what I was saying, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, Kodash, double and us to the apostles and elders of Greatmillstone. Peace and blessing to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.